What's going on, guys? Liam here, bringing you a LiLMoreLife podcast. Today, I'm joined with...
Hi, you guys. It's Tori.
And currently, I'm at Georgia State University in Atlanta, Georgia. You know how I talked about should you go to college or not in my previous podcast. If you have not watched that podcast, go do it right now and then come back.
Yeah, we're in the Big Apple of the South. That's crazy.
The Big Apple?
Of the South.
You mean the peach?
Oh.
The peach state.
Yes, sir.
So, it's interesting to be where I am today. It's interesting that I meet new people and I meet people that are interested in what I like, such as trying to start a podcast, which I'm very lucky because I'm not where I normally record a podcast. I moved, and I found out resources.
Yeah, Georgia State is... I despise it sometimes, but they have a lot of good resources here.
I have to agree.
I despise them. Actually, not sometimes, more often than I think. But it has its pros and cons, and it weighs out. We meet good people here. It's very, very diverse.
It is very diverse. In a lot of my classes, there's people from foreign countries. There's people from out of state, in-state, all over the place, really.
These kids are literally coming from different parts of the country and from different countries. This is really crazy.
We met a guy from, what, India? Mm-hmm. No.
He's from Pakistan.
Pakistan, yeah. I met a guy who's from France. He lived in Germany, and he lived in Switzerland.
I have a Jamaican roommate, y'all. She's so cool.
Yo, that's awesome.
Oh, look at that.
My roommate was born in Germany.
Wow.
So it's Atlanta's a very diverse place. Georgia State is definitely diverse. You can meet so many new people.
Actually, Georgia State is one of the I don't know what number on the list it is, but it's like one of like the top diverse.
Probably in
schools.
top 25.
Maybe I don't know. I don't think it's top 10, but it might be in top 25.
I'm gonna be safe and assume top 25.
Top 25. They might move up because y'all they Georgia State is getting a little bigger. They're getting a little bigger.
All right. So with that being out of the way, this is the LiLMoreLife podcast, and for something that I probably didn't think I would ever do, Tori is now going to be my new co-host.
Crazy.
It's going to be interesting now that we have resources and we have what we have. We have a little room, a little podcasting room with some actually great equipment. We have a stream deck. We have a bunch of stuff that I was not able to get, and it's just awesome.
Perks to being a college student, y'all. This stuff ain't cheap either. This is some real quality equipment, actually.
The money that sometimes that you go when you pay for college, it goes to things that are useful.
Our tuition fees. Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got the recreational center.
Have you seen like the new convocation center they opened up? Like with the
No, where is it?
It's oh my God, I was talking to it with my work study supervisor today. They went inside. They're not fully done with it, but it's somewhere. He told me where it was, but like they are building, because the sports arena.
Is it by the rec center or is it?
I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go maybe sometime end of this week or beginning of next week and go take a look at it. But it's really, really nice. Like they said matter of fact, I remember they built it by this football stadium, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere near the football stadium.
Somewhere near the football stadium? Where is the football stadium? I've never actually been in that area.
It's a little bit further back. Like, the football stadium we have right now, if I'm not mistaken, that was the old, like, Olympics. Like, they had, like, a sport right there in the Olympics with that.
Are you talking about the Park Stadium? Because that was the old baseball field.
Then weren't we on there? Weren't we?
We own the old Turner Field. Mm-hmm. Georgia State owns it for their baseball.
I can't remember. This is my first semester on campus. I have to kind of work my way around.
This is my first semester on campus, but I did actually go to Georgia State, but it was online.
I did. Oh, yeah.
So I did online the start of the 22 year, and then now I'm actually on campus.
That is crazy. Living the same
What
life.
is your major?
Sports administration with a minor in journalism.
Oh, boy. I was going to go for sports administration, but I actually changed my degree to business management with a specification of management.
Oh, that's particular.
I love management. I love managing people.
You have the personality. You definitely have that personality. I can definitely see that. It is. This is sport. I was. What was I before? I actually, you guys transferred from Troy University. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. So I went to Troy University for my first 2 years, but even before then, I wanted to come to Georgia State, and I had to just, weigh out my finances with school and kind of decipher my options at the time.
Probably a bunch of loopholes to go through too, right?
It was. Thank God we're here. Thank you, God. All praises
some
to
hoops.
you. That was a ring.
It was very funny the way how I met you. I'm just sitting in the library doing my work, and then one guy, she sits across, like diagonal from me, doesn't talk to me or anything. I'm just continuing my work, and this other guy comes up beside me, and I start talking
with
to him
the biggest grin on his face.
Oh
my
God.
The biggest smile. I actually hopped into their conversation. They had a good conversation. I'm like, this is interesting. Let me dig off into this.
She just joined us, and we were like, all right, cool. And we just go from there.
And here we are. This is like what, week 3?
Yeah.
This is like week 3.
Week 3.
Definitely. It's crazy.
Dang. Throughout the year, I hope to have better, like a lot more conversations and hint, some podcasts coming up with some
We got more
juicy topics.
Yeah, stay tuned. These some good topics. Some good topics right here. I have a whole list below.
You have a list of them.
I have a list. I actually have a list because you know what's crazy? Like 6 months ago, I was saying that I really wanted to start podcasting. The thought just came to my head one day. I was sitting in my room. This is before I even thought about moving onto campus. And I was like, I don't even know where to start, know where to go, not even what microphone to get or what type of equipment or whatever like that.
I didn't know either. I just based it off of what my one of my friends had.
Exactly. I was doing some research, and then I ended up meeting one of my friend of a friend more so, and he was like, "Oh, I can help you get it set up," but we had lost contact in between. And the crazy thing is, met this dude right here, and here we are to this.
Has a YouTube channel and kind of knows the ropes a little bit, but doesn't know enough to be completely successful yet.
So we're definitely learning in the process. It's a process and a journey to be made.
Yeah, and I apologize if I'm quite loud. Microphone's in my face because I like it to be in my face, and I am normally just loud.
A loud talker in general. That's a Southern thing, though. That's a Southern thing.
Yeah, that's true. I was born in Russia in 2001, adopted, and I just lived in Georgia all my life.
That's your story. You don't remember anything about where you were living at?
Nope, I just know I was born in the cold.
And it's not nowhere near cold down here. This is the piping hot.
It's the exact opposite.
This is the piping hot right over here.
Piping hot, flipping hot. You know?
Even though in our winters, y'all be hot. It's crazy.
Yeah, sometimes in the winter it doesn't even fucking snow.
We have really bipolar weather. It goes
we got a bipolar. It's a bipolar
55
state.
degrees, 9 o'clock. Oh, it's thunderstorm. It's 80 degrees by 3 o'clock. And by 9 o'clock, we're at 45 degrees.
All right, weather woman.
With the cold front coming in, you guys.
Cold front, cold stop, hot coming in.
This is a very, very, very good experience. I'm really glad I met you, though.
It's professional. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
At this point, we're here.
We're here. We're living our lives. We're just doing what we're doing.
And if this gets posted, you guys, I want you guys to hear the growth in this.
Most likely it will. This one will be posted.
Definitely. You gotta hear the growth. You can't see the growth, but you can hear the growth. Hear the growth. We're gonna
eventually we will put a camera up. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. We got to figure out that situation. I hope I can get. I mean, even if so, I can grab a. Well, I just got to figure out more of the applications on the Mac computer, and
we could probably use like a simple camera just to record this and everything.
I could just do that, or I can plug it up to there and hook up Camtasia with it, and somehow, like, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
He's teaching me.
We will figure it out. I'll slowly teach you to learn how to Camtasia. I'll give you my account information for Camtasia so you can learn on your own too.
That's a good thing. I actually might get one myself just for that reason. We can go along with it.
I gotta tell you, it's not cheap.
How much is it? How cheap? How expensive are we talking?
It's like over $300.
And like, how long is the subscription?
Oh, that's a lifetime.
Oh shit! No, that is something I'm gonna be doing in the next future.
But you can get a student discount on it.
Exactly. Hey.
Tori, what do you like most about campus?
That everybody minds their business. Not that everybody minds their business.
Oh,
Everybody's
man.
doing their own thing. Like, that's the best part. Like, it's like a southern city. It's not like the northern city. It's a southern city. So we still have the hospitality here, but at the same time, we're all going about our day. You see some, you speak to some. You see some, you don't speak to some.
Have you been invited to any parties here lately?
I have not went to any parties. I am partied out. I am partied out.
I have yet to be invited to a party, and I really don't want to be invited to a party either.
They're not talking about nothing for real.
I
I have better things.
I have heard that Georgia State is not a party school.
It's not. We're in Atlanta. They
Yeah.
go to clubs.
Yeah, they're clubbers. Yeah, it's all clubbing.
They go to clubs.
It's all clubbing. What the heck was that? Is that your phone?
This is my phone. This
It
is crazy.
can get cut out in post. It's all right. I didn't realize about that. I didn't think about that. But yeah, no. Clubbing is a big thing in Atlanta. I think Georgia Tech, which is right across from where we are.
I stay right on the street from Georgia Tech, like literally right down the street from them.
You live right now from them?
Mm-hmm. Like maybe like 5 minutes from them. It's crazy.
Yeah. I work 5 minutes from Georgia Tech. So
It's always Tech, Southern, and State.
Tech's got a lot of partiers.
Mm-hmm.
Tech's a party school.
They pay money for them kids to go party. That's
Yeah, I know.
something
The
else.
dropout rate.
At least we got a
What's
good
the dropout
graduation
rate on Georgia State?
Oh my God!
I
their
think everybody.
acceptance rate was high. It was like between 70.
Yeah,
and
we got a lot of
80%.
influx of freshmen.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about these schools accepting these kids since COVID.
Oh yeah, no, I have to agree. A lot of things when COVID started, people they actually for a while they stopped taking SAT and ACT scores.
That's what saved a lot of people.
And all you had to do was submit an application and your
Maybe an essay to
and your
transcript.
transcript. That's right.
Because some that waived the SAT score, they required an essay, but it really wasn't like a
I didn't
big
know about the
requirement.
essay.
I don't think they required one here. Because actually, when I'm a transfer, so when I transfer my stuff
I'm also
in,
a transfer. I've already got a degree.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I'm working on my degree. He already got a degree. That is amazing.
It's an associate's, but
That's still a degree.
a degree's a degree.
A degree is a degree. You
Yeah.
earned it. Hey, at that point, I think when I transfer in, they might have asked for my ACT scores just in case as like a part of my file, but they really didn't even need them for real. He's over here adjusting his mic. This is hilarious.
I'm messing around and playing like it's on Christmas, all right? Don't judge me.
Yeah, we're acting like kids that just got equipment for Christmas. This is like crazy. We are so excited. If you
Wow.
can see our faces.
Wow.
You need a wristband, you guys. You need a wristband to get in. You need a wristband to get in. Do you have a wristband?
You forget that things exist. That's the best part about being at Georgia State and having this room currently. We have a stream deck and we've also done a lot of things. So, I mean, it's pretty good. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I don't know.
This is amazing.
Me being stupid. Eventually, I will have this stream deck programmed to certain things that are actually going to be useful. Right now, I just have it to fucked up shit.
We're just practicing at
Because
this point.
why not?
Like I said, you gotta hear the growth. You gotta hear the growth.
It is going to be a growth. So, Georgia State. Oh boy.
Georgia State University.
What made you decide Georgia State?
So I have a backstory. That's crazy. I have a whole backstory.
A criminal backstory?
No, not criminal.
I'm kidding.
Thankfully, not criminal, but I
Yeah,
have
don't
a
go
whole
there.
backstory. You guys, my dad used to live in Smyrna, and I used to come down here and come visit. You know, probably like every summer, every Christmas for like the last 2-3 years of my high school career. And we were actually going downtown one day. We were going to like this big movie theater. It was nice. And when we were leaving, I was watching seeing a billboard, and it had Georgia State on top of it. Didn't even know. I was like, oh, Georgia State. I was actually wanting to come down here and stay with him for a good minute, but I think I was going to my senior year at that time, so it would have been kind of a mess up.
A little hard to deal with.
I would have probably still been out a year trying to get credits and stuff from Alabama to Georgia to make them equivalent. But yeah, we were going down the expressway. I saw the Georgia State billboard. And I was like, let me do some research. Did some research, looked into it. I'm like, yeah, this is the one. I've had like other colleges planned out in mind, but I was like, Georgia State was it. First, I was nearby, only 2 hour, 30-minute drive. 2, they had what I wanted at the time because I ended up changing my major.
Yeah, yep.
And then 3, they offered a lot that I was looking into. They still offer a lot of stuff now.
What, like offering as in degree plans or?
Degree plans. They had certain amenities that other schools in my state didn't have. Like, of course, this stuff right here. I don't think my old school even had the studio like this.
No.
Unless like
I don't even know if Georgia Tech has a studio like this.
You know, it's crazy because they have it for majors, but they don't rent it out to people outside of that major.
I know. If you actually go to the Adderhold building on campus here, you can actually rent or check out. It's not, you don't rent it, like you don't pay
it's like
for it.
checking a library book.
Yeah. You can rent out green screens, cameras, microphones, bunch of stuff.
And see,
I guess you can do it here too.
I didn't even look into it at my old school. Either we didn't have it or I didn't look into it well enough. But one thing about here though, we have a lot of amenities and they're publicized. Like they're not hidden. Like they're open to to this public students that use it more so.
I like that a lot.
You know, some places we want to hide stuff and gatekeep it, but no, they're like, no, you pay for it, you use it. That's the best thing about it.
It is. It's really cool how this school allows so much.
Because, you know, some schools would be like, oh, yeah, you pay for it, but you can't use it. Too bad, too sad.
Yeah, no. We pay for we pay a recreational fee, and we get an entire recreational facility where you can play basketball, go run on a track. There's a gymnasium where you can play badminton, volleyball, soccer. There's a game room. Wow. We've got a game room. There's ping pong.
The pool?
There's a pool and a spa and a hot tub. And a lazy river sort of dealio.
That's Atlanta
and you can
for you.
sunbathe outside. I don't know if you've seen the little greenery.
I gotta take the trip. I gotta take the.
It's right down the street.
I gotta take the trip. One thing about them, they have some good amenities though. Now name some stuff. Do you have name your pros and your cons of Georgia State so far?
Pros and cons for Georgia State. Oh boy. Pros. I get to be in this like little room actually doing stuff that I love to do.
Exactly.
I fell out of recording because I had so much to deal with in my life, moving, parents moving, stuff, all this stuff and getting ready for college, and I lost the passion for it. Because I didn't know how to. You
know, it's crazy. When you lost the passion, I was starting to pick up the passion. And it somehow, the flames got to ignite some way.
I was like, oh my gosh, I know how to help out and I can help out. And cons. No, I'm still on pros here, actually. Pros, just the amenities. Agreed. I highly agreed. The amount of things that you can get here is insane. Now, if I was to backtrack to my previous podcast about going to college or not, if you're going to go to college, look at what they have to offer. Look at what they have to offer, because sometimes you can go to college, you don't have to really care about the class that much, as long as you have a good standing with the college and you're not going to get kicked out. No, because that's literally what happens. Like if you don't have a good standing, you get kicked out. So as long as you can do that, you can use your resources that they have there. And
honestly, I think it's all mentally, because you got to make it out to what you want it to be.
That is true.
At the time, too. Because at my old school, I hated it there. I loved it, but I hated it at the same time. I knew Georgia State is where I wanted to be at, and I wasn't stopping until I got here.
My first option for going to school was going to be at UGA, but I had a condition thing with it, so I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to go there for my master's, but
I actually considered them. They would have. I'm paying out-of-state tuition.
They would be paying. You would be paying way more than you think.
But they would have waived my in-state tuition though. They would have waived that out-of-state tuition. They would have been quicker to waive than Georgia State would have. But I was already in the process, already applied, so I'm here.
It is what it is.
I'm here for a reason.
Yeah.
A couple seasons.
Yeah. More pros about being here. It's just, I like the people that are here. They like to keep to themselves. They'll ask for help if they need it or whatever. And the people here are just really nice. Like, there's some people that are rude, but other than that, it's just like
That's just that. Some of them be having bad days.
it's just a bad day.
A bad day.
A bad day,
or
really.
whatever.
Um,
Because you might see that same person again the next day with a happier mood,
that's true. That is very
Everybody
true.
has their bad days here. Like, that's just college period, You got to learn how to get through that.
Yeah, you do have to learn how to get through it. Cons.
Parking. I freaking hate the parking here,
Parking
you
is
guys.
shit.
I hate it so much.
Now, if you get the tap card, like the new card, you can
So
tap
he
and
has
get
the
in.
fancy tap card. I actually got my ID. I came here. Like I said, I started spring of 22, but I actually came on campus one day in the spring.
I did
and
the
got
same.
my ID and everything like that. That was a 2-hour drive, but it was well worth it. I loved it here.
Yeah, no. I originally had the prior swipe card before they switched to the taps, the contactless, like to get into the things. I think I'm actually going into parking for free. I didn't pay for parking.
Let's see, because
I have it on.
checked my
I have it from.
balance.
See, I have it. I have the balance. Like I've checked it so many times, and nothing's been deduced from it.
You know what? Because I went when I parked in what was it? M-Deck. I think I parked at M-Deck.
I
one
park
day.
at N deck.
Where is M-Deck?
It's a little complex by Grady Hospital.
See, because where I live at, I live on like near Midtown. So once I come from there,
I work in Midtown.
look at that. Live in Midtown. It's a straight shot from here to Georgia State's campus. But where I come from, I come like the main entrance, and I come to like.
Do you
the sports
take
arena.
Cortland?
Yeah.
You take Cortland?
Actually, Marietta Street. I take Marietta Street. Marietta Street is like a straight 2-mile shot to campus, and then it combines to Cortland Street.
Yeah. Yep.
I park right in the
M-Deck's the
G-Tech.
center.
I park right in G-Deck, like right by the sports arena. So,
The G-Deck's by Sports Arena?
it's ducked off in that back there.
Oh, I see. I've been to the...
It's two ways because you got the different routes.
They still haven't even deducted. They deducted $3.
See, that is crazy.
And I've been here, like, I placed that money in, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. And I've just been coming here, and all they've transacted me was minus $3.
I'm gonna go check. I gotta check. My phone died, but I have to go check because I did that the other day, and I kid you not, like that money did not move at all. Because the first 2 weeks when I was coming up here, I was living in Covington with my godmom before I moved into my apartment. At park at the time was like $5. Like
Yeah, no, every
now.
time you had to come on here on campus, it was $5. But now they switched it down. If you're a student, it's $3.
If you use your
Panther Cash.
your Panther Cash card, it's $3.50. But if you don't, I think you have to pay $10.
Yeah, it's 10 now.
You gotta pay $10. So they make you load your Panther card
See, the thing is,
unless you buy like the all year parking pass. They have certain
I
parking
didn't
passes
buy
here.
that.
I think I want to buy this $200. I think I might actually buy that.
see, I didn't.
Unlimited parking, everything.
Is it $200? Mm-hmm. I thought it was $400.
They reduced it.
They reduced it. Okay, I might actually look at. Well, if I'm actually getting it for
I'm gonna
free
look
right
into
now,
that. I'm gonna look.
if I'm getting it for free right now,
You
I'm
need to
gonna
buy
need
it.
to-
You know what? I'm gonna monitor this. For
You
the
know
next
what?
week.
I know why now. I think because with the parking, they were switching it out, so you had to do it by your license plate and whatnot. And I had
No
it.
parking
They
pass.
registered me. They registered me with my license plate.
You're liable for tickets. Be careful.
No. They registered my license plate. And so I'm registered with Georgia State. I can get in because I'm registered for my license plate, which is supposed to be for a parking pass.
Oh, wow.
I think that's
Y'all
why I
hear
don't have to
this?
pay.
But I'm part of the staff now, so let me see if I get free parking. I have a work study.
Staff has to pay though.
Damn.
Because my roommate he was a professor here at Georgia State in the English department. And I actually have a family
They
friend
park
who
in the
is
closer
the head
decks, though.
of the English department for the graduate studies here.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But
a lot of connections.
I think I'm finessing the system. If anybody from Georgia State's listening to this, please don't fuck me over.
You finesse the system too. Hey, let's do it together.
All right.
But in a good way, not a bad way though.
Yeah.
In a good way. Utilize your opportunities, you guys.
We're coming up on 24 minutes right now. Normally my sessions are 30 minutes. So we talked about cons. Well, we talked about one con. I do have another one. The amount of people walking the fucking street.
The amount of homeless nearby the campus.
Yeah, that's another one. And then right next to the GSU police department. They get the little bit of
Is that a
safety.
coincidence, you guys?
I don't know.
Is that
I
a
don't know.
coincidence?
But they have... those are my only cons. It's three there.
It was the parking. Oh, you guys, my con, their financial aid office is horrible. Well, I feel like that's
yeah.
anywhere, but during like the beginning of the school, oh my God, we're like literally fighting a bear. It's like fighting a bear.
I still... they still want me to... My financial aid still wants to verify my FAFSA after I've already verified my FAFSA.
You have to go talk to them. You have to like damn near like.
I don't need it because I'm not paying with FAFSA. I just paid.
You know what?
the
That's
full
an
tuition.
actual blessing. That's an actual blessing because I feel like colleges in general take advantage of that because they know most kids can't afford college. So they give you that FAFSA and use it to your advantage and be like, oh yeah, your school is paid for, but the stipulations that come with it.
Haha, it's a loan.
Definitely. if you don't
It's
have
straight a loan.
any type of grants, period, like grants, if it's not your
If you don't have Hope, if you're in Georgia and you don't have Hope or Zell Miller, yeah, you just either pay all yourself. Don't take out a loan. Don't. Or if you're not gonna make it for college, go to a community college.
Please.
You're gonna get $1,500 a semester. You probably don't have to pay for textbooks because they have a rent-a-book style situation. I went to Georgia Military College in Georgia.
I remember that.
And the books, you actually paid for it and then you get the money back for it.
And see, the crazy thing is, though, I still went to university, but I stayed at home my first 2 years, so I saved money.
Yeah.
I saved a lot of money. And I did take.
I was working at the time, so I was able to pay off. I was able to pay myself.
My summers, I paid my tuition off. My fall and spring, that was a little too expensive for my liking.
Probably. It gets pretty expensive every now and then.
So yeah, I think y'all, anybody that's willing like to come into college more so, start off small. Don't go because your friends want to go. Don't go because you feel like you're missing out.
No, that's a big thing. Don't go to college because your friend is going to college. I'm going to tell you this right now.
It's not for everybody.
When people grow older, you're going to lose a lot of people and you're going to lose a lot of friends.
We went through that phase in high school where it was like, everybody's with friends with everybody their freshman year. Yeah. It could be like that in college, but we're all independent. We all have things going on in our life. So it's just like different varies of time, different people you meet, different things. Majority, like your freshman year, you're never going to see about 45% of those people ever again because they're going to either drop out. People lose parents. Things happen. Shit gets wild.
Happen.
We're really adults out here. Shit gets really wild.
Once you get out of high school and you go to college, or you're just not going to college at all, and you grow up and you mature more, your life changes.
Some people sit and
I've lost a lot of contact, a lot of people.
I can name about at my old school.
I can name 5 people that I still have.
I can't
on
name
one
5.
hand.
I literally only. Talk
It's not
to
even
people.
5 people.
See, we live in the same life.
I got 3. Hold on. 1, 2. I got 3 people. 3 people in my circle.
I have dead ass 2 people.
And they know each other. They know of each other, but they don't know each other either.
Exactly.
So where it's not a friend group, it's just 3 individual friends.
This. When I tell you it gets real out here, y'all, it gets real. It gets definitely real.
Oh God.
Start off small and go big, because I went to university, but like I said, I saved money at my university back at home in state tuition, so my loan balance is not high. So when I got to Georgia State, if I got to take out a big loan, I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Did you take out a loan?
This is my first big loan I took out this semester.
How much you take out for the loan?
It was between.
Was it 30K?
It wasn't 30. It was lower than that. 15.
15K?
15K.
Okay.
Yeah, my loan debt is actually really good.
What's your interest rate on it? We're talking financials here.
7.7, 8.
Oh, that's not bad.
I get to refinance it later.
Yeah, you can refinance it. Yeah.
7, 8.
But yeah, that's literally all that this is. It is now a continuation of where I left off, where I asked and explained why you should or should not go to college. and I'm here with a new co-host to talk more and to build this community back up. I lost touch with it. It's time to fix it.
It's lost. He lost the touch, y'all. I had the touch. That is crazy. It was a matter of divine timing. It was a matter of divine timing.
I guess so. It is what it is. It's funny because I reconnected with somebody recently, and I was just like, what the fuck?
That happens. I tell you, we over here living the same life.
What the fuck?
I think, y'all, I'm not even into zodiac signs, but he's an Aquarius. Are you an Aquarius?
Yeah, I am.
I like Aquariuses. I love Aquarius.
You like an aquarium? Okay, that's gonna wrap it up for this podcast. If you guys did enjoy that, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and share this video because I'm trying to build a community back up. This is a podcast to bring you a little more life and to realize life. Life's hard.
It gives you an insight of a lot of stuff, y'all. Life is hard.
This is a journey that I'm going to take with you.
We got to whoop his ass back. That's my saying for today, you know.
Yeah. This is now the podcast that deals with growing up.
So we're going to see how far this goes. I feel like we're going to get far with it.
Now, I know you didn't get to see visuals with this podcast. I'm still trying to figure it out. Later, I would like to be putting this podcast on Spotify and Apple Music so you can listen to it rather than just watch it on YouTube.
But like I mentioned, you gotta hear the growth. You can't see it just yet, but you gotta hear the growth. Things will definitely get better. If you can relate right now, you will definitely relate on down the line.
Yeah, and I am trying to figure out a camera solution for that. If you guys do eventually watch you just continue to watch the YouTube version, but everything will get all figured out in the future. So with that being said, sign us off.
Tori is out.
And I'm Liam. Peace out.